Hello Alycats and you viewers. Today I'm bringing you my PS4 collection, which I can already tell you is very minuscule because, as you know, the PS4 is a newer gen console, so there's not that many games out for it, but there's going to be a crap ton coming out in the latter part of 2014 and of course 2015 and beyond. So I'll show you the just very bare bones amount of games I have. This video is inspired by my friend Gemma, or as she's better known as, the Gebs24, and I'll have her video linked in the description box down below. And thank you for letting me do this video, Gemma. I didn't want to rip you off, but you gave me permission, so I'll just get started and show you my games, and you can just be like, wow, she's got a crappy selection of PS4 games. So let's get started. First off is Lego Marvel Superheroes. This is my first Lego game, and I adore it. I love playing as all of my favorite Marvel superheroes. Thor is just so dang cute. I love Thor, and he's just so cute. But I also love playing as Black Widow, and of course, like, you play as Spider-Man a lot. He's not my favorite Marvel hero, but he's not bad or anything. It's just he's not my favorite. Thor is. But yeah, I mean, you get to play as Captain America, Deadpool. I mean, there's so many characters, like 150, and you can rescue Stan Lee in every level, and Stan Lee, of course, is awesome. Adore Stan Lee. So this is a perfect game. Like, I loved it. This is the perfect starting off point for my Lego adventure, and I want to play more Lego games now. This is awesome. So if you haven't played this, grab it. It looks gorgeous on a PS4, and it's just so much fun. I mean, it's perfect for all ages. And moving on to the next game. This one kind of disappointed me a little bit. I'll tell you why when I show it to you. But it's Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, and Ground Zeroes is basically just a demo for the Phantom Pain, which I'm super excited about. And Ground Zeroes, for what it is good, but like I said, it's basically a glorified demo. You can complete it in basically an hour and a half, depending on if you go stealthy or balls out, like action-y. But I did like a mixture, and it took me an hour and a half. Of course, you can go back and play it stealthy or switch it up and, you know, just kill everybody. And of course, there's like about 5 side missions. I could be wrong about the number. I haven't played this in a while. There's a few side missions you can do that change the weather and the time of day. Of course, though, it's the same story every time you play it. You just can do different objectives. So it was a little too high priced when it came out, and I kind of regret buying it when it came out, because I'm sure when the Phantom Pain comes out, they're going to have a bundle with this sometime. But since I was a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, I had to have this for the collection, and it does look gorgeous on the PS4. I mean, it's superb. One of the most beautiful games I've seen yet. The graphics are just amazing. The Fox engine can do incredible things. And the next game is one I thoroughly enjoyed and was surprised I enjoyed it so much. But it's Wolfenstein the New Order, and I know Gemma liked this as well. And I'm not usually like a first-person shooter fan. They usually give me motion sickness. But Wolfenstein was perfect, because every time I played it, when I would start to get motion sick, they would cut to a cutscene. So they timed it perfectly, and it's just such a fun game. The gunplay is solid. The story, it can be a little confusing at times, but overall it's a great story. It's a beautiful looking game, and I just love the touches of humor throughout the game. There are some difficulty spikes that are kind of frustrating, but I do recommend playing this game, even if you're not a first-person shooter fan, because this game is just so much fun, and it was so well done, and I really hope to see another game in this entry, in the brand new Wolfenstein entry, of course, by Machine Games. This was phenomenal. I loved it. And next up, this game actually kind of disappointed me a little bit, and I love the first and second games. And Gemma kind of had the same opinion, I think. I could be wrong. But it's Infamous Second Son. And I have the collector's edition, so that's why this case looks like this. And I enjoyed the main game, but the side quests are so repetitive. I mean, the first 2 games, they were repetitive, but I mean, in this one, it's just kind of like, go here and destroy this camera. Go here and tail this DUP van and destroy it. Like, I wanted more variety in the side missions, and yes, it had a great open world, but all the missions, like I said, were very repetitive. So I almost didn't want to do the side missions. I just wanted to do the main storyline, which I haven't even finished this game because the He Who Dwells boss fight is so cheap that it's so frustrating. and so many people have a lot of trouble with that boss fight. It's just, it kills the game. Once you get to it, it kind of kills the game. If you have any tips on how to defeat this boss, let me know, because, like I said, he's a cheap mofo, and I can't play it. I got so frustrated after the 20th time trying to defeat him that I just threw the game down and haven't picked it up since. And I actually enjoyed it. I mean, it's a gorgeous game. It uses the DualShock Force capabilities really well. Like, it utilizes a lot of the brand new, like, technology in the controller, like the built-in speaker, the light bar changes colors. That was really cool. And it's such a good looking game. And Troy Baker, of course, does a fantastic job as Delson. But the boss fight killed it for me, so let me know some tips, so maybe I'll pick it up and play it some more. The next game I have was a birthday gift, and I love this game, and I'm so sad that Airtight Games closed because this did not sell well enough. I mean, it closed within a week of this coming out. Apparently they were expecting it to be like a huge blockbuster, and it just didn't happen. But it's Murdered Soul Suspect, and I'm so jealous of basically anywhere that was in America that got the special art book that came with the limited edition. We didn't get a limited edition, so I'm super jealous that y'all have that book. But this game was great. I loved it, and I loved just piecing together the story of Ronan O'Connor's murder, and I loved like scouring the crime scenes and trying to find evidence and piecing together what happened. And it's very similar to Heavy Rain and LA Noire. And a lot of people don't like those games, so if you don't like those games, you probably won't like this. But if you did like those games, pick this up, please, because it's a great game. Of course, there's flaws in this game. I mean, there's some bugs, but it's so much fun. And if you enjoy, like, murder, mystery kind of things, and you like games with a great story, pick this up. There's not a lot of combat. The combat actually kind of ruined the game for me, which, I mean, by saying it ruined it, it didn't really ruin it. It was just low points for me. I just didn't want... The demons were just kind of felt tacked on. They were just there to add tension, but really, I thought there was enough tension already with trying to solve the Bell Killer murders. But overall, this game was great. I loved it. And I know a lot of people will say they hated it, but I love this game. So if it sounds like something you would play, pick it up and support the now defunct team. But yeah, I'm super sad that they closed down just because this game didn't sell well enough. And this game is so great. I mean, you can possess cats, which is like the most awesome thing ever. I loved it. I could go on and on about this game, but I won't. I'll just move on to the next game I have. And I think my lighting just dimmed, so I'm sorry about that. Next up, and I just started this game, but it's Bound by Flame. And it's an RPG by Spiders. That's the game company. And this is their first, like, console game. They did have Mars Warlogs, that was a downloadable game on XBLA, but this is their first console game, and the little I've played of it, I enjoy it. Is it the best game ever? No, but the voice acting is solid, the story is interesting, you're possessed by a fire demon, and it's just got all those good RPG things you love about RPGs in it, and it's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones meets The Witcher 3, but on a budget, and I mean, yeah, it's a budget game, so don't go in expecting like this fantastic game like The Witcher 3 or Skyrim or Dragon Age, you know, don't expect anything like that. But for what this is really, really good, in my opinion. If you ask the critics, they'll say it's terrible, but in my opinion, from what I've played so far, it's pretty good. The combat is challenging, and the voice acting is actually really good. So yeah, pick this up. It's super cheap now. And if you're looking for a palate cleanser while you're waiting for Dragon Age Inquisition and The Witcher 3 and all those other great RPGs to come out, pick this up and you might like it. You never know. It could be your next favorite kind of RPG. And the last game I own physically is Watch Dogs, and I got the limited edition, which is why it's in the Steelbook. And I haven't played much of Watch Dogs. I enjoyed what I've played of it so far, but I have heard it gets a little repetitive and blah 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 blah. I don't know, because like I said, I haven't played much of it, just about an hour, but I do enjoy it so far. It looks great on the PS4. All the games look great on the PS4. And I can't really say much about it because I haven't played much. But I have heard mixed reviews about this game. Like, some people love it, some people hate it. So I really don't know what to think about it. Right now, I like it. I don't love it, I don't hate it, I just like it. But I'll play it some more and give it some more thought, and then I'll tell you what I think about it once I've completed it. So those are all my physical games. I only have 7, but I do have some download games like Strider, Child of Light, Contrast, Stick It to the Man, and Shrine 2. I have all those downloaded. Oh, and Outlast. I have all those downloaded, and they all play great on the PS4, and they're all great games. I love them all. They all look fantastic. So that's my PS4 collection. I know it's not great, but as I said, there's a lot of games coming out, so this will grow. This little stack of games will grow. So I'm super pumped about that. The next game will probably be Destiny that I pick up for the system. I love Destiny, the beta so far, so I'm super pumped. Let me know what PS4 games you own and what you're looking forward to. And again, thank you, Gemma, for the inspiration for this video. And just remember to like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more videos of random geekiness and favorites so your friends and family can see, and share me as long as you do it nicely. I love each and every one of you so, so much. Peace and kisses.